Thinking of moving to Charlotte but prefer a quieter suburb? Let's dive into the 5 top suburbs around Charlotte, North Carolina, uncovering the hidden gems where you'll love to live. Hey friends, Noah Jenkins here with Noah Jenkins Group and Keller Williams Realty, and I help real estate buyers and sellers in the Charlotte metro area by leveraging 21st digital marketing skills like marketing, new negotiation skills, and social media marketing to reach thousands and not just a few. So today we are looking at the top 5 cities around the Charlotte area where I specialize in. So we're going to be looking at anywhere from north and west of Charlotte. So when we talk about the cities, we're going to be talking about a few different things that you need to think about before moving to a city. There obviously might be more that you need to consider based on your individual situation, but this is the list that I've compiled after tons and tons of research and working with many buyers and sellers. So the first thing that you need to think about is the cost of living in that area. Number 2 is proximity in location to whatever it is that has you moving. So it could be family, job, etc. Number 3 is the employment options in that city, and this depends on what you're sort of looking for in a career and your career goals. Charlotte is known as the number 2 banking capital of the world. The number 4 thing that you need to think about is the entertainment. Number 5 is the housing market. Number 6, food options. Number 7, the city size. So let's dive right into the 5 top cities around the Charlotte metro. In no particular order, number 1 is Belmont, North Carolina. The first thing that we're looking at is the cost of living. The overall is 89 versus 100, which is the overall score that we're scoring basically the cost of living on. So looking at the cost of living for Belmont, it is about 11 points under the US average, which is good for you. Number 2 is entertainment. 2 of my favorite entertainment options in the Belmont area are number 1, the McAdenville Lights, which obviously is only during Christmas, and McAdenville is known as the Christmas Town, USA. Number 2 is the Pharmacy, which is a speakeasy that recently opened. There is an application to join, and it's very exclusive to get into. There's a certain dress code that you have to adhere to and many other rules. Number 3 is the housing market. Belmont is higher than the national average with the median home cost of around $393,300 versus the US average, which is $338,100. Food options. I'm a foodie, so this is one of my favorite ones. Belmont has some great eats. Most notably is Nellie's Southern Kitchen. It is known by some as the best Southern cooking in Belmont, while others know it as the restaurant that the Jonas Brothers families own. Next up is the city size of Belmont, which comes in at around 15,130 people, which was 2021 data. The next city on our list is Huntersville, North Carolina. In Huntersville, there is tons of great options for housing, food, everything else that you can think of. It's a great city to live in. So first up is cost of living. The average cost of living in Huntersville overall is 102.5 versus 100, which is the US average. Entertainment options, there are some great options including Spare Time, which offers numerous bowling lanes, food, drinks, a large video game arcade, and so much more. You have Frankie's, which is go-karts, a mini golf course, laser tag, bumper cars, and more. And of course, most famously, the Lake Norman. A few of the cities that we're talking about in this video are bordering the lake, which is an expansive lake in North Carolina. It's great for boating options, there's restaurants on the lake, and so much more activities to do. Next up is the housing market. Again, Huntersville has a higher than national average, coming in with a median home cost of around $473,500 versus the USA, which is $338,100. Food options, again, my favorite. Some of the great local eateries include Duckworth's Grill and Tap Room, which is a widely recognized local pub. Their mouthwatering menu of pizzas, burgers, fajitas, and barbecue makes it a hot spot. The city size of Huntersville comes in at around 61,830 people, which again was from 2021. Sort of bordering the Huntersville area, we're looking at Mooresville, North Carolina next. The average cost of living in Mooresville has an overall score of 98.6 versus 100 as the US average. Entertainment is one of Mooresville's strong suits, as you have the Lazy Vibe Ranch, which is a drive-through zoo and you can feed animals from your car. There's also plenty of parks for kids to play, and of course, Lake Norman. In the housing market, again, Mooresville comes in higher than the national average with a median home price of around $458,900 versus $338,100 for the US average. Food options in Mooresville. So we have options on the lake like Blue Parrot is a great option. You have the Epic Chop House, which is a luxury eatery serving mouth-watering food. But beware of their dress code. In Mooresville, you have an average city size of around 51,594 people, which is 2021 data. Next up is Denver. Denver is one of my favorites because this is where I was born and raised and went to high school. Denver is also one of the cities that borders Lake Norman. So the average cost of living in Denver has an overall score of 99.7 versus 100, which is the US average. Entertainment, there isn't a ton of options, but you have some great golf clubs. You have 2 great parks, including a small splash pad, a boat launch, and a playground for the kids. In the housing market, again, is higher than the national average, being that we're a lake city, and it has a median home cost of around $523,700 versus $338,100, which is the US average. Some food options, you have some diverse food options, but one of my favorites is Chill Fire Grill. They source a lot of their ingredients from local spots around the area. If you want to see my top 7 restaurants in Denver, click the button above to watch that video. Next up, the city size is 2,964, which is 2020 data. I personally believe that this number is a bit larger because you have a few neighborhoods in the Denver area that are in different zip codes, which aren't necessarily counted toward the total Denver. Next up is Lincolnton, North Carolina, which is about 20 to 25 minutes from Denver. So the average cost of living in Lincolnton is around 99.7 versus 100, which is the national average. Entertainment, there's really not a ton to do. You have more activities outdoor than you do indoors, like there's no bowling alleys or skating rinks or anything like that here. So you have the rail trail, which runs through the heart of downtown Lincolnton. You have tons of shops downtown Lincolnton. You have First Federal Splash Pad for the kids. You have Betty G. Ross Park, which has basketball, racquetball, tennis, playgrounds, and even a public pool. One of the newest amenities in Lincolnton is in Betty G. Ross Park, and it's the kayak launch, which is on the South Fork River. Now the housing market. In Lincolnton, we have a lower than national average with a median home cost coming in of around $264,500 versus $338,100, which is the US average. Food options. You have some great options downtown that are local places, including Local Roots, you have Vittles, Court Street, and so much more. The downtown area has grown significantly over the last 5 years, and you have a lot more options to do, like local drink places like Lincoln Social, you have the breweries downtown, and much more to do. In Lincolnton, we have a city size and population of around 11,350 people, which again was 2021 data. So there you have it, my top cities around the Charlotte metro area if you prefer quieter suburb living. If you found this video helpful, you'll find the custom playlist that I've made that has my popular videos about moving to all of these areas that we're talking about. If you're considering a move to Lincolnton, Denver, or any of these surrounding cities, I would love to talk to you. Shoot me a message or give me a call today to buy or sell strategically and to get a free copy of my book, The Strategic Seller.